All right. The sun is out and it is bright. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say, this is a lovely, lovely morning in which the Most High Ahayah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and will rest therein. Just coming with a little something that I will say that I feel so blessed to be able to make it another day. As quote, today is my birthday. I give all praise and honor to the Most High Ahayah for just another year, have gone by, and I count myself blessed. And I say unto you all, today I'm just going to, I think I'm going to go and check out the movie Kings or King, whatever it is. I think I'm going to check out something like that. And I might go out to eat. I might do something, just something me treating me. I already explained to my children that this year I don't want them to give me anything. I don't even want them to recognize this year. And they snuck some things in. And I say they knew I have been saying this. They knew they have heard me say this since January. And within the last 3 weeks, because my granddaughter asked me, why not do something for your birthday? And I told her I didn't want anything to recognize my birthday this year. So here we are today, and I'm on my way to take care of some business, first of all. And then it's going to be me. All me. And I think I'm going to love that. I did get an opportunity to do my hair, and I dyed my hair, and I just could not get it to get it back to the color that I really wanted it to look like what I used to have and I wore for years. And I got my head wrapped because I have some bone rollers, because I'm trying to make it out of this real bushy, curly hairstyle. You know what? When you have got to a level, and believe me, not of your own. Oh, no, not of your own, but got to a level where Ahayah has brought you to, where you can take on a peace of mind. It's nothing better than a peace of mind. I think about even me being in my own place, off to myself. It's such a comfort to just have a peace of mind. You can wake up with a peace of mind, and you can lay down with a peace of mind. You don't have the chaos on the left and the chaos on the right, the chaos in front of you, the chaos in the back of you. You can just be at peace, quiet, mellow peace. And me, myself, again, I like to just say, I give all praise and honor to the Most High Ahayah for allowing me to know that I don't have to answer to man. And when I say answer to man, I don't have to, as male or female, I don't have to answer to the ways of the world and the ways of individuals and ways of how people want you to think and feel and act and dress and talk and walk and see things, And I just thank the Most High for even allowing me to see anything that's in me that's not of Him, allowing me to even see these things so that I can take it to the altar and lay it before his feet. So I just thank him even for that, instead of walking around just really believing that I'm all that and some, and I got more than somebody, or I have this and I have that. I think the most beautiful thing is when Ahayah know you better than you know yourself. And he gets you to the point where you know who you are. And you don't place yourself in a line any better than anyone else. But you place yourself in the light of who he is and what he stands for. So I thank him for that. I got so much today to say that I'm just so thankful and so grateful to have him as my bestest friend, as my mother, my father, my everything, he is, he was, and he said he should always be. I thank him for what he told me he has branded me for his name's sake. Hallelujah. I thank him for his endurance spirit. I thank him for his faith spirit, his long-suffering spirit, his trust spirit, his belief spirit. These are all a part of who he is in us. And I just thank him for those gifts of those type of spirits that he has allowed to enter in, and it to bring you to the closure of peace. They used to say, call it peace that passes all understanding, and that's it really do, because you can understand in the midst of your peace exactly what is taking place, what is going on, who's on your left, who's on your right, who in back of you, who in front of you, and yet still be in peace. So I just thank the Father for that. I just got so many things to be thankful for this day. And I give it all praise and honor to him who have allowed me to walk into, like I say, another year with my mind stayed strictly on him. And I just thank the Father for that. And like I said before, there's many things that many people have experienced, and I try to place myself at times in others' situations, and a lot of times their situation is not too far from my situation anyway. But just to know that you can place yourself somewhere because of the Ruach HaKodesh, that someone else might be, already sitting in or amongst, to where you can be able to minister to them or counsel them or give them what the Father has given you. And it's a blessing, because it's a blessing in a blessing, because I noticed that you're not going to run up on people who's truly about the word that must proceed out of the mouth of Ahayah. It's really not sincere about anything outside of trying to be able to enter into your life just to control and get control and be able to use you as a diaper for them. And I thank the Father for that as well. I'm gonna tell you all, today I went out and I did what I like to do, and I went to yard sales, flea markets, and this is what I entered into today, early this morning. I ran up on a lady, and she had a yard sale, and I did not like how it was secluded. I mean, it had a lot of beautiful houses in the area close to each other, but it still looked like this is not a place someone is having a yard sale. Now, don't get me wrong, a beautiful neighborhood and everything, but you didn't see any yard sales things out. So I go up to the house, to the steps, And she said, yes, I'm back here. And I'm like, okay. I get in the back. And this was a lady who does coupons. And she had bought so much stuff and used her coupons to gain all this stuff she had. With me, I'm pretty much not into buying detergent and all of that sort of stuff. But I would. And I do not like to leave the presence of someone that's selling something without buying it. That's just me. That's just me. I would find something to buy. I won't just go into a person's surroundings and they're trying to sell items, and even though you don't see what you want or what you're really coming after to get, but yet I always find it in my heart to always buy something, and I never buy one thing. You know, I might even buy 3 or even more, not because that's what I want or that's what I need. That's just the person that I am. Okay, so we get in there, and I mean, let me show you. See here, this is 3D whitener crest. She got all here to advance. She said this is really good. These are, I got 3 different kind of toothpaste. She gave me like 6 boxes free. I'm just showing you how. You see this here, she had a lot of different Dove soap. I got those. She has a lot of deodorant, and she gave me those free. So I got a whole bunch of things. I bought 4 items for 12, but she gave me at least got 15 things in my items in my bag. But I only bought 4. The rest of it, she said, well, no, you take this, you take this, you take this. This is the type of person I am. I would go, I don't care where I go. I try to, when I go into a place, buy something. I don't care how stanky the atmosphere is. And that's just, I just believe when I go somewhere, and I went to this, after hers, I went to another yard sale, and these Gentiles wouldn't even speak to say good morning or anything. I believe when you first walked up, you say good morning. At this time, I kind of felt a vibe. So I didn't say anything, and they didn't say anything. But I began to say how much, because they had a lot of stuff out, but didn't have no prices. So I got some really, really, really good things, some really good treasures, and I got a lot of nice things, you guys. But the thing about it, they sold it for dirt cheap. And I had no idea what the prices was. I was just piling my table when she said, oh, and this is just this. I'm like, I wish I could reach back there and just show you some of the things that I purchased. So I end up getting a lot of things there. But when I enter into an environment where you can feel the coldness, I'm going to tell y'all, as a prophetess in the wilderness, as a living witness, as a mother, as a daughter, as a aunt, as a grandmother, as an ex-wife, let me tell you all, you can break the ice of a lot of this chaos between black and white. You can break a lot of that ice, you guys, because if you just do what you're supposed to do and treat people a way that they're not used to you acting or conducting, because in their little minds, they got their mindset that you're like this, like this, like this. I'm a person that no matter where I go, you ain't gonna get no me to laughing, grinning, keying with you. You ain't gonna get me to smiling at you. You see what I'm saying? I'm just not that type of person. I go in hardcore and I come out hardcore, but the humor. And I want to say today, I thank the Father, Ahayah, for that humor to be able to communicate and deal with all nationalities. There is, because it's a humor that I have that cause people to come out of that prejudice stage or that cold stage that they're in, that they feel that they have to be when they come around, or when certain people come around. I break that ice every time, and I have given the Father the glory and honor today for many of things, and I like to give him that today. I like to thank you, Father, because it's greater that's he that's in me than he that's in the world. I just thank the Father for this as well, not telling me this is how Father has molded me. Don't go kissing nobody. Don't go making acting like they all this and you down here and they up here. You stand straight. You go in. You don't have to communicate. Do what you do. And every time, you guys, it works. Because you don't have to. I see a lot of our people, they have to feel that they have to give these heathens and Gentiles a conversation. Then they have to stoop lower, a certain way. And it's enough that they already seeing you to be one way, and they looking for all of us to line up in the same way. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, no matter what nationality I am, that is not who I am. I belong to I am. I belong to Ahayah. That's who I am. You see? That's who I am. So a lot of people looking for you to be all the way Negroes act, or the way the Gentiles act, or the Native Indians act. No. Don't let them steal that thunder that's in you, that Ahayah has placed in you. You don't have to go as low as where they want you to go. You don't have to go that low. You don't have to go low at all. Just have a peace of mind that you is just as high as they can think that they are. You are just as high as. You are just as higher. Don't ever make yourself feel, when I got to grin at them, I got to talk to them a certain way. Because I see people clowning like that all day long. Why do you have to clown like that? Why do you have to go to that extent? Because they feel that this is what you have to do when you go around them. But with me, I go in, I come out with humor. I mean, really, I bring that humor in. I don't. I'm telling you all, I do not play with people. I don't play with people, and I don't give them room to think that I'm somebody to play with, because I'm not about that. I'm not about clowning, because I want to be able to walk away with my integrity. As I went in with my integrity, I'm going to walk out with my integrity, and that's just it. That's even on this devil platform. I'm going to come in with my integrity, and guess what, you guys? I'm going to walk out. So what I'm saying is, it broke the ice, and they were just so sweet. They was at my car when I was leaving, and this is not the first time. This is all the time. This is all the time, because these are the people who thinking that all them are the same. I went to this one estate sale, and when I went in, they were looking like, what is she doing here? Yes, I know, it was a very wealthy estate sale. The people who owned the home, it was beautiful, and I'm sure it was a couple of million. I didn't care. I go wherever I want to go, as long as I know who's in me, that's with me. So when you walk in there, I don't go in there just trying to, I have my basic. I don't dress up. I don't look this way, look that way. I go right in, and when I go in there, I look at everything that I see that I want. When I'm ready, after I done covered the top of the house to the bottom, I come back up. I start going back to where I first walked in, and start picking everything I want, laying it on the table. I don't want them to, you don't have to say nothing to me. You don't have to say hi to me. You don't have to say anything. I'm coming in and I'm going out. It's just me. It's just me. But before I go out, The whole atmosphere and the attitudes of the people are totally different. Because if they so happen to see that this lady is here about business, that's why I give them that impression. I ain't here to play with you. I ain't here for you to like me. I ain't here for you to pass judgment or look like you can buy this and I can't. Let me tell you, I go in and I come out. And going back to what I was saying, again, I give Ahayah all praise and glory for giving me that mindset, that spirit of who he is, that rests therein, that mindset, that sense of humor, and that other thing, the integrity, the dignity, everything it takes me to have. Ahayah has given it to me and said, go. So a lot of it, you can break the ice. You can break the ice of a lot of it. But see, what we as a lot of times as Negro people, we think we're supposed to clown, loud, belligerent, and I mean just do all kind of negative things they can't understand. They know you're gonna act like that. Why are you gonna come in acting like that? You see, we acting loud and how much it is? How much it is? Dog, that's too hot. Why are you up in here? You see, there has been many times where I was the only brown skinned person there. But you think I cared? I act like I was the only one. My nose goes up. My integrity is all on every side of me and in me, and I keep it walking, and I just see what I want. When I finish, I go back and pick up everything I want and put it before they're registered. Are you ready? Yes. All of this? Yes. And then you begin to see them. As they see you going getting what you want, they begin to start talking to you. Then by the time you get up there, they be saying, ma'am, you know, this lady owns, this is her family house. She told us to give you this, and whatever you want, half price, or whatever you want, 75%. Now, we know the second day is half price, but when I come in there with the mindset that I can go anywhere I want to and get whatever Ahayah has given me to get whatever I want. I'm always coming out with good, like I told you, with overflow. And I like that. I really do. I like that because I don't have to lick somebody's tail. I don't have to go in there laughing and grinning and acting like a Hebrew slave because I'm in among them. No. I let them know by the way I swag my swag and the way I go in and the way I go out. I don't like people being silly when you're doing business. Even when you're out and you're in public and you got to conduct yourself a little bit better. Don't stand around and give somebody a hard time. Asking 10, 15, 20 million questions and the line is way behind you. No. Know what you about when you step out. So I want to say again, I give all glory and honor to the Most High Ahayah for allowing me to have the ability to go into places with peace and come out with peace. And my integrity going in is just as high as it was when it went out. And I thank the Most High because, you know, sometimes if you go in and you feel that you have to buckle up because the spirits that's around you, no, you tell the spirits, look, you don't rule nothing here. Stand down. You let them know that. So today, when I went to this other yard sale, this sister was there, and she had to she probably was 65. She was the one that, you know, you couldn't even tell she was having a yard sale, and she the one gave me all this really good stuff, a whole bunch of good stuff free. And she was telling me, she walked me all the way to the front of the house from the back where they had the yard sale, and she was just talking. She's a very humble woman, and this lady told me everything that done happened to her that was in such a strong struggle in her life. And it's amazing how she was sitting before me. But you know, when you run up on a situation like that, first thing Sister Deborah do, okay, Ahayah, what's going on? That's what I say. What's going on? what's going on. And a lot of people, you all hear me on this devil platform, but you really don't nowhere near know me, because the first thing that I go to before anything and everything, I always ask the Father, okay, what's this about? What's going on? Who is this and who is that? I always, because only He knows who's coming before me. But this lady, I'm looking at her, and I can discern the humbleness of this woman. But it was some things I just couldn't shoot at. But the things that I said to her made her come out and identify herself. And that made it even better for me, because I'm wondering, okay, who is this lady? What's this going on? And see, Ahayah suffered her to say so much to the point where I realized why her and I was standing here talking and communicating, and the things that she has gone through and has suffered through. All of it began to make a lot of sense. A whole lot of sense. So I, Sister Deborah, am now here and about to go into this place. And I say unto you, I appreciate each and every last one of you all today. I thank the Most High for you. And I say unto you, consider thanking the Father for who He is and what He is, and giving Him the praise and the honor that is, and that was, and that shall be. Because this day is a blessed day from the Most High Ahayah. Shalom and shalom.